Hello, welcome back for lesson 2 of right triangle trigonometry. And also here we're going to be considering something extra, which will be the quotient identities and also the Pythagorean identities. If we have time provided in this video, we will talk about the Pythagorean identities in its entirety, its derivation. However, today's objective is going to entail us finding the values of the remaining trigonometric functions giving sine and cosine theta. Now, let's look at a problem. Let's look at a problem. Given sine theta is equal to the square root of 3 divided by 3, and cosine theta equal to 2 times the square root of 3 over 3. We want to find the value of each of the 4 remaining trigonometric functions of theta. Now, solution. Based on the quotient identity, again, we haven't mentioned too much about the quotient identity from the last video, but now we're going to participate with the quotient identities and get the quotient identities involved with what we're trying to solve here. So, tangent theta is equal to sine theta divided by cosine theta. Now, what is sine theta? Sine theta is given the square root of 3 over 3 divided by the cosine theta of 2 times the square root of 3 divided by 3. And as you see, we're showing the work here. This is division. It's set up as a fraction, and of course, fractions, setups means division, to divide. So we rewrote this again as a division problem. And if you can see division of fractions, if you can remember, which is basic mathematics, you have to change the operation symbol and take the reciprocal of the second constant, coefficient term. So with that doing, we cross cancel, we do a little bit of work and cross cancel to simplify our answer. And then when we come to the square root of 3 divided by 2 times the square root of 3, here we can simplify it by canceling out the square roots in the numerator and in the denominator and end up with 1/2. So that says that tangent theta, our answer, our result, our value will be 1/2. Now, we'll continue on because we have other identities to solve here. How about cosecant theta, which is equal to sine theta, which is a what? It is a reciprocal identity, right? You remember that? So with that, sine theta is what? Sine theta again is the square root of 3 over 3, and here you set it up as a fraction, 1 divided by the square root of 3 over 3, and you set it up as a division problem, regular division problem. And of course, you do the regular arithmetic for division of fractions by changing it to a multiplication symbol, sign, or operation symbol, and also what? Taking the reciprocal of the second coefficient, right? And then you'll go on and proceed with the simplification of the problem. Now, in this particular case, 1 times 3 is 3, and also we bring over, okay, this is really 1 over 1, isn't it, right? This is like really 1 over 1 for those, right? 1 over 1. And 1 times 3 is 3, and 1 times the square root of 3 is also 3. So you have 3 divided by the square root of 3. But look what happens here. Remember in your basic or your introductory or intermediate algebra courses, whenever you have a radical on the bottom, on the denominator, you want to simplify it. It's not always good to have radicals in the denominator as your final answer. So you want to simplify this statement by rationalizing the denominator. So when you rationalize the denominator, here what I did, you take and you get rid of the square root, the radical that's in the denominator, right? So you want to multiply the radical square root of 3 with itself, and then also multiply it to the numerator. And there you have the square root of 3 times 3 times the square root of 3 divided by the square root of 9. And that simplifies to be what? The square root of 3. So the cosecant value for this problem is going to be the square root of 3. Now, if you have any questions or if we're going too fast, you can always pause the video. You can always pause the video and, of course, copy the notes and go back and try the problem and practice the problem. Send me an email and let me know if you have any questions, and we'll try to answer those questions in the email and also on the next videos to come for the future. What else do we have? Secant theta. Secant theta is equal to 1 over cosine theta, which is another reciprocal identity. So that'll be 1 over 2 times the square root of 3 divided by 3. Of course, set it up as a division problem here. And then, of course, do your simplification. You have to rationalize the denominator. And your answer for this problem becomes what? Secant theta will be the square root of 3 over 2. And also, too, as well, cotangent theta is equal to 1 over tangent theta, and which entails this is 1 divided by 1 divided by 2, or 1 divided by 1/2, which is equal to, set it up as a regular division problem. And then, of course, simplify, solve the problem, and your answer for cotangent theta will be the value of 2. So here you have the technique in finding the exact values, or finding values for the remaining trigonometric functions, given that we had sine theta and cosine theta, right? And also, in other problems and future problems to come, they might pick other trig functions that are given values, and you have to find the other 4 as well. So we'll talk about some more things in the video in the future to come. This is lesson 2, and there'll be many more to go. It's been a pleasure talking to you out there in the math magic land, and I'll be looking forward to sharing and teaching and being your professor. Thank you.